In Mombasa, away from the noise of the port and the rush of the city, there is a place called Owino Uhuru. For more than 10 years, this community has been living with a quiet injustice. One that rarely makes headlines. One that never really ended. It began in 2006. A lead-acid battery recycling plant was set up near their homes. At first, no one was told what it meant. Then people started getting sick. Toxic lead began seeping into the soil, into the water, into the air they breathed every day. Biology reports revealed something terrifying. Blood lead levels in the villagers were found to be up to 800 times higher than what is considered safe for a human being. 800. Life in Owino Uhuru slowly became a fight against something they couldn't see. Children suffered the most. Many developed permanent brain damage, stunted growth, learning difficulties that would follow them for life. The sounds of play were replaced by illness. Women faced their own silent battles, high rates of miscarriages, infertility, complications that broke families apart. There was Lynette Nabuire. She suffered 3 miscarriages before dying during childbirth. Her story became one of many, but it carried the pain of all. Even workers at the plant were not spared. Many were local residents. They worked without proper protection, exposed daily. Some fell gravely ill. Some never recovered. At the center of this story is Phyllis Omido. She worked at the plant. Her life changed when her 2.5-year-old son, King David, became sick. High fever, chronic diarrhea, sleepless nights. Doctors could not explain it. Until someone mentioned lead poisoning. Tests confirmed it. Her child had toxic levels of lead in his blood, likely passed through breast milk, or inhaled from the same environment where she worked and lived. At first, Phyllis felt guilt. Then that guilt turned into resolve. She chose to fight. Dubbed Mama Hippo for how fiercely she protected her people, Phyllis faced arrests, threats, intimidation, and she kept going. Together with the Center for Justice Governance and Environmental Action, she helped turn pain into resistance. In 2014, justice seemed close. The Mombasa Environment and Land Court ruled that state agencies and companies involved were responsible. They ordered compensation, 1.3 billion shillings. But it did not last. The Court of Appeal overturned the decision, citing issues of identifying beneficiaries. A familiar delay, a familiar excuse. The community appealed again. In 2024, the Supreme Court restored the compensation. The government was ordered to pay within 120 days. Yet here we are, February 2026. Not a single cent has been paid. The land remains contaminated. The village remains unsafe. A toxic scar that never healed. To make matters worse, key individuals responsible are reported to have fled the country. No accountability. No closure. The case still drags on. In January 2026, the court once again mentioned it, this time to check if environmental cleanup had even begun. Cleanup that should have happened years ago. Owino Uhuru is not just an environmental disaster. Owino Uhuru is not just an environmental disaster. It is a failure of justice. It shows how slowly the law moves when the victims are poor. How easily powerful actors escape responsibility. How long marginalized communities are expected to wait. This is our call to action. Amplify their voices. Tell the story of Owino Uhuru. Demand compliance. Court orders mean nothing if they are ignored. Support environmental justice, so no other community has to live like this. The people of Owino Uhuru have waited long enough. Their health, their homes, their dignity demand justice. Right now.